To get it, you'll need to reach the Mogwin Health. In Elden Ring, the White Mask grants a buff to attack power when the bleed status is inflicted on a nearby player or enemy. To get it, you'll need to reach the Mogwin Palace Approach Ledge Road Site of Grace, and I have guides covering the two main ways to reach this location. I'll put links to those in this video's description. From the ledge road, the first thing we'll want to do is take care of that giant crow on the nearby landmass so it doesn't cause us any issues later. To do this, sit down at the Site of Grace and immediately stand up, move over to a specific spot at the ledge, and shoot the bird as it walks into sight, leaving the bolt or arrow between the tree branches. This should cause the bird to run off the cliff edge, but you can repeat the process if it doesn't work the first time. Once that's taken care of, start heading down the path to the north and stick left until you find a pathway leading west along the cliffside until you reach a secluded spot behind a massive tree. I'll show the location on the map as best as possible, and at this point you should be invaded by a nameless White Mask NPC. You'll need to defeat them to obtain the White Mask along with the rest of the War Surgeon armor set. There are actually 3 nameless White Mask invaders in this area, but only this specific one drops the mask and armor, so make sure you're going for the right one. The other 2 don't drop anything, and they don't seem to serve any other purpose, at least as far as I can tell. An important note is that defeating Mog, Lord of Blood, will lock you out of fighting the nameless White Masks, and therefore obtaining this armor set, so make sure to get it before defeating Mog, otherwise you'll have to wait until New Game Plus, like me. For its weight, the White Mask has decent defensive stats, but its true benefit is that special buff granted from causing bleed. It is a 10% boost to all damage dealt and lasts for 20 seconds after inflicting the bleed or blood loss status on an enemy creature or player. This can actually stack with a similar buff from the Lord of Blood's Exaltation Talisman, which works exactly the same way but boosts damage by 20% instead of 10. I have a guide on how to get that item as well. A link to it can be found in this video's description. If you want to see more great guides, you